With the 2022 NBA draft just under a month away, Australian guard Dyson Daniels has seen his stock on the rise recently. Draft Express reported that Daniels has top 5 buzz around the league, and both ESPN and Bleacher Report have moved him into the top 6 on their big boards. Dyson's offensive game centers around his ability to beat defenders at the first level and get to the in-between area where his deadly floater is most effective. After lulling his defender to sleep here, a hang dribble with his right sets up a crossover to his left before taking off towards the rim. A help defender blocks his path to the basket, so Dyson decelerates with a spin back inside, which leads to that deadly floater. Once he's past the first level, help defenders need to close down on Dyson's space to prevent his floater. However, with Dyson standing a little over 6'7", he is easily able to hit open teammates over the top of the defense. In the same way that trying to crack a simple 4-digit code leaves you with 10,000 possible solutions, Dyson blends change of pace, visual manipulation, an expanding bag of dribble moves, and savvy ball screen usage to constantly keep perimeter defenders guessing and reliably beat them off the dribble. Here it's one dribble right before a behind the back cross to his left, getting Dyson to the elbow for his favorite spin back inside and floater. This time, handling the ball in transition, an in and out move also features a change of pace and immediately leads into a crossover. By this point, Dyson's already collapsed the defense, so finding a wide open shooter is easy. And on this occasion, it's a nasty hesitation move to get his defender off balance, quickly shifting gears, and with the defense in panic mode, he rises and finds an open teammate. Operating from the pick and roll here, Dyson takes extremely tight angles, leaving no room for his defender to slither between himself and the screener, and a little change of pace throws off the rim protector's rhythm and leads to an easy bucket. Dyson, like all prospects, has a few things to work on, and that applies to his driving game too. For one, he tends to shy away from contact as a finisher. He gets past the first level here, but he doesn't bump the rim protector, and that's a block every time. There is reason for optimism though, as he started occasionally bumping guys on his way up towards the end of the season, like he showcases here as his right shoulder clears out this defender in transition. Another concern is that his hips are a bit tight, which prevents him from sharply changing directions. This issue pops up with his second step when trying to blow by defenders in the drive. Notice how much ground his first and third steps in red cover compared to his second step here in blue. That extra step he needs to fully turn corners can allow quicker defenders to catch back up. However, this is kind of a double-edged sword, as it likely means Dyson isn't getting nearly as much burst as he can at this point, leaving him with a clear-cut path to getting faster as he develops. Alongside his half-court creation, Dyson's offensive repertoire includes a bunch of useful ancillary skills. He's a phenomenal rebounder for his size, active on the glass on both ends of the floor. That rebounding ability pairs nicely with his elite passing skill, turning simple defensive stops into full-court outlet passes for free points on the other end. Part of what makes Dyson such an incredible complementary player is his willingness to move without the ball. Starting on the wing here, it's his move into the open space above the break that forces a hard closeout, giving him an easy one-dribble pull-up. Dyson's perimeter shot is by far his biggest swing skill. His form was a work in progress throughout the season, but his 30% mark from 3 on the year does not represent his skill as a shooter in the slightest. He uses a smooth, compacted 1.5 motion shot, first bringing the ball to a set point close to his body but high enough to not obscure his line of sight, then smoothly transitioning to his release at the apex of his jump, which in full speed looks something like this. That improved form led to him shooting 42% on over 3 attempts a game throughout the final 10 games of the season, and according to reports, his lights-out shooting in workouts has been a big contributor to his draft stock's recent rise. On the defensive side of the ball, Dyson does a lot of things really well, thanks in large part to his incredible physical tools. He has otherworldly reaction times, which paired with his high level of hand-eye coordination lead to a ton of ridiculous tip passes. Against a delay pick and roll here, Dyson is a low man and he pre-rotates to tag the roller. The ball handler makes a great read kicking to the open man in the corner, but Dyson's reaction time and long strides allow him to quickly recover. And again, Dyson's length forces a readjustment at the rim, forcing the driver right into Dyson's teammate for the block. Plays like those make him a great off-ball defender, and as an on-ball defender, he's already pretty good, but he projects to be great. Here in transition, he gets cross-matched onto a 6'10" big man, but Dyson's able to stand strong, absorbing the contact and easily staying vertical to contest the shot. And during his time with the G League Ignite and Team Australia, he was mainly tasked with defending the opposing team's best perimeter player. That positional versatility makes him an incredibly valuable defender, but he's not without his flaws. Dyson's defending a guard on the perimeter here, and a quick change in direction highlights those stiff hips we touched on earlier, leading to an easy blow-by and an open 3. He doesn't read complex actions quite quick enough yet. Here against the stagger DHO, it's Dyson's responsibility to tag the roll man, but he doesn't realize in time, leading to free points. Screen navigation is definitely a weakness. He doesn't have the strength or wiggle to stick with his man through this screen. However, the issue is mitigated by his excellent recovery tools as he gets back in the play to block this shot, and then while saving the ball, he of course throws a perfect outlet pass for an easy score. Dyson can be a bit jumpy at times, struggling to stay down on a fake along the perimeter here, but he has that ability that all elite perimeter defenders do to stick to his man and prevent the easy shot. Dyson truly has the potential to be a game-changing defender, which paired with his ability to carry a portion of the offensive load and his bevy of useful complementary skills is why he projects as the perfect co-star. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leaving a comment, liking, and subscribing helps me out a lot. If you want more content, YouTube thinks you'll like this video too.